Hero dies, time to push. Hero's alive, time to push. Are they going to try to get the Venomancer? Now he's sent. Oh, Rasta goes back up. He's using his wards on heroes. Although they're winning by a lot, I don't feel like this is the right choice. He should really be using the wards on tower. Although Rasta's ult is pretty low as far as ultimate goes for the cooldown. It's not that low. I think it's like 100 seconds. So it'll be a while before it comes back up. And right now, Spectre is farming. So I think they should have left the wards there. Alchemist is coming to scare off Spectre, but Spectre got some pretty good farm. So GZ's are doing what they can, even though they were sort of outpicked, in my opinion. They're doing what they can. They're giving Spectre the farm, and Dendy's using the wards on single isolated heroes, and they didn't even manage to pick off the hero they were focusing on. So it was a pretty waste of wards. But I think Nami's going to transition to a push on the top tower. Dirge is trying to push the middle lane, so there's going to be pressure from multiple lanes. Scourge knows this. They're farming up the middle lane because they know the top lane is going to get pushed regardless. And they want to get... I mean, they have no towers. They want to push the creep waves as much as possible. Although... I feel like they might be able to go for the Dirge. Lion's farming. He managed to pick up Planeswalker Cloak, so he's skipping the Blink Dagger entirely. Nope. Scratch that. He's saving up. He's 600 gold away from the Blink Dagger. He managed to pick up the Planeswalker Cloak. I feel like Lion won't be able to do that much. I mean, he might be able to pick up the Keeper of the Light or the Rasta. But the Rasta is a point booster. He won't be able to pick up the Rasta too easily. So every other support is a little too tanky except for the Keeper of the Light. And even then, he has a hood. So he's tanky. Art style almost has Mecha. 300 away from the Mecha. Dirge is just continuing to free farm here. He managed to pick up a hood. And with that, I think that's the cue to push. Oh, Alchemist is bot. But I don't know if they really need Alchemist in this. I mean, it'll be good. Rust wards off cooldown. They are off cooldown. Oh, Keep of the Light being a boss and teleporting the Alchemist back in with his recall skill. Really underrated. It's basically like a Spectre. So you can farm anywhere and then Keep of the Light just teleports you back for a team fight. So a really strong use of that. And Sentinels breaching the high ground. They're just pushing and pushing. And they're killing Tombstone, but there's also the ward to deal with. Veno wards, they can only do so much against orange wards, which are superior. They didn't get the tower, but they did a lot of damage. They're going to back up a bit, may refuel some health. They took the tower down to 3/4. Wow. Extremely strong pushing strategy by Navi. Clearly showing who's a better team. I mean, you can all see it right now. But let's see how the Spectre's doing. The Spectre has... Ooh, Alchemist almost has Relic. So even then... Oh, Spectre skipped the Radiance. Got Phase Boots and a Cloak. I feel like that lost them the game. Their only chance was to sort of hope that Spectre finds a Relic somewhere. Meanwhile, there's a team fight. Lich casts his ult. Oh, strong Echo Slam by Earthshaker. Spectre hunts in. Ow, ow, ow. That Spectre chasing the Keeper of the Light, but he's missing. He got blinded. He got beautiful Hex by Dendy. He's not going to get the Keeper of the Light. He probably won't die, but he won't get it. So, meanwhile, the only person who died was the Lich, but Artstyle's like, nah, son. Picks up the Venomancer. Lion manages to get a pretty good stun, but this is only delaying the inevitable. Rasta gets a Hex, shackles him, and casts an Ether Shock. Alchemist throws a 2-second stun on the Spectre. So, any hope that the Scourge had, they had Hero Kill. Ooh, wards for Roshan. I think this is a good choice because they got the tower solo before. That using wards for Roshan isn't a bad idea now. Spectre's daggering him. I don't really know what he'll accomplish. Oh, he might get himself a Dendy. Oh, Lich comes in at the right time, picks up Rasta, and I think Scourge managed to defend the Roshan. Roshan's pounding on those snakes. Artstyle dies. Ooh, strong teamfight comeback by GZ. But Dirge is just being a beast, tanking everything, doing a lot of damage, healing everything, killing heroes, healing himself back up by killing heroes, owning specters, owning lions, owning everybody. Dirge is such a beast. He's a fucking zombie. And his noise animation is... It's got to be the best on noise. Just like... Which is amazing. He doesn't give a shit. So the zombie apocalypse showed up in that team fight, and it was 10-10. Even it was Navi came back in hero kills, but then Scourge managed to tie it up, and I felt like they defended the Roshan pretty well. But then the zombie apocalypse showed up. You can't kill it. He just gets stronger. He won't die. And meanwhile, did Alchemist die? I feel like Alchemist. Well, Alchemist spent a lot of his gold, so he must have picked up a relic. A full Radiance. Derp. So, with that, and with Spectre going extremely early game build, I feel like Scourge is sort of running on a clock here. I mean, yeah. I mean, Alchemist is just going to get stronger, and since Spectre didn't even bother to save up for a relic, I mean, he's at 1,200 gold. So, even if they somehow manage miraculously, Jesus Christ comes down from the heavens and bestows upon GZ a miracle that they will be able to defend until 40 minutes. Even then, Alchemist already has his relic. All he already has is Radiant. So, while Spectre catches up in farm, Alchemist will get stronger and stronger. And Scourge support heroes, they won't really get stronger, as these are all mid-game supports. This is not looking good. So it looks like Navi is just saying, fuck it, we're going to end this. They're pushing good Shaker block, allowing the Scourge to kill some of the wards, but then he still manages to pick up a tower. Keep like casts his stuff. Soul Assumptions everywhere. Ooh. Purple manages to get a kill. That was Dirge, just beasting with his decay cast range, owning everybody. Dirge chases them all back to the fountain. Meanwhile, Dendi and Gold X-Fact are picking down the Raxes. So extremely, this is definitely the game. The game timer is running to close. I won't deny it, even if I manage to find a way to block that out for now. You can tell who's gonna win this game. Earthshaker walks up, but Alchemist just goes, lol, you suck, and hits him a couple of times, and they got the Rex, and Alchemist TP's bot to fight against the Spectre. Spectre didn't even bother haunting in that fight, and if he kills the Spectre here, that's definitely GG. Oh, looks like he's gonna stun himself. He stuns himself, but it doesn't matter. Donorax Spectre has no farm. I mean, against a pushing lineup, and you're a Spectre, you have to go for the gold. You have to go all out. You have to try to farm a relic. You have to go all out. If you're picking a Spectre against a pushing lineup, you either have to go big or you're gonna go home. And Spectre went small, and he's gonna go home anyway. Even if Spectre managed to farm a relic, I feel like he wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Navi just picked his tanky support heroes, and early game pushing managed to make them even tankier, and it's just not looking good. And looks like Navi's transitioning to mid lane. Looks like they want to end this Earthshaker with the interesting Fisher walk. Dirge is just sort of walking around. And here comes the mid push. Rasta throws on his wards, 100-second cooldown, or probably less. I don't know. Venomancer's managed to get his ult off. There's a giant AoE blast ult, but Alchemist isn't even right clicking anything. And frickin' basically Dirge, Rasta, and Visage solo the other team. Alchemist comes in